Today, we have a very fantastic and lovely student on board who has made exceptional progress at Aim High. So, would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us your name, what year you're in, and maybe what school you go to.
My name is Hephzibah and I'm in year six. I am 10 years old and I go to Arts Bishop Sumner Primary School. I like piano. My favorite subject is math.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much for that
Uh,
lovely introduction, Hephzibah. How long have you been coming to Aim High? Do you remember how old you were when you came to Aim High?
Since year one,
Since year one. Okay, and now you're in year six, so literally all of your primary school years. So how was your experience being at Aim High? What have you enjoyed about it so far?
I've enjoyed like the fun activities and how if you don't know some things, you get to learn it through and they help you how to know it better. And if you don't know it, they will help you through it. Especially when you're doing class kicks and stuff, and the teacher will see what you're doing.
Okay, fantastic. Tell me a little bit more about the online lessons. How do you find that's helped you compared to like a physical lesson?
Because they can still see it as much as a normal class. As if you're doing century or anything like class kick, they can still see it and they can still explain it through to you like a normal class. But like they're paying much attention if you're doing like one to one or you're like doing a whole class, they still like choose you and stuff like that. And the class is like much fewer, so it's like a better advantage because they're still paying attention to you.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. And with regards to how much progress you've made, can you tell us a little bit about how you were before you came to Aim High in terms of how your learning was compared to how it is now? How have you improved? What have your teachers noticed in school? Have you felt an improvement? Have your parents felt an improvement? Tell me a little bit about your journey.
I was really bad like at spelling. Normally, like when I was like in year one, I would get zero, and my mom would be upset because my teachers would like saying that she got a zero. And even when my mom was like trying to like help me, there was like no progress until like she saw aim high, and then she signed me up, and then I was doing it. They like even when you like it wrong and stuff like that they would tell you what you got wrong and then they would explain how you spell that spelling. So yeah, like when during spellings like I improved and my teacher was shocked. They didn't know how I got like top 10. It was like 10 out of 10 and I got 10. My teachers like good and they were happy about it.
Wow. That's fantastic. So you went from going getting 0 out of 10, where your mum was really upset and worried. And after working with us at Aim High, you're now getting 10 out of 10 on your spellings. That's brilliant. I'm really proud of you about making such progress. So aside from the fantastic work and effort you put in, how do you think the teachers have helped and how are they slightly different to how you get help at school?
They have helped me like because like they notice like every bit like I've done. So if I like got like some lower score than people, that if I have like questions I can ask at the end of the lesson to improve on that. And if I don't understand it, they can also tell me what I did wrong and what I was doing. But in a normal class, you can't really go back to ask questions because you might have break and they might be too busy like to, but like they still help with the same progress.
Okay, brilliant. I'm glad that you find your teachers very helpful. All right, so I'm just going to ask you a couple more questions because I know you're giving up your weekend for me. There's sometimes students that want to join, just like you. I know you joined in year one very early, and now you're in year six. Some students want to join Aim High, but they're not sure. They're a little bit unsure or not fully confident enough to think, is this going to help them or not? So, what advice would you give to somebody who maybe is in year six or even in year seven, eight, or any year? What advice would you give them if they weren't sure as to whether or not to join Aim High?
To know that it doesn't matter what like year you are, you can still like join in and that whatever you job you want, like it's not too late for anything. Like you should just keep on going and you'll get your achievement.
Okay, good, very good. Thanks for sharing that. So keep on going, have trust, join it, and see how it goes. Okay, for somebody who was maybe like a younger version of yourself, if you could give them advice on how to become successful, what advice would you give them?
To keep on pushing. Like Don't even stop. If like you're bad at something, you should like continue doing it until like you lead and you get like high scores, stuff like that. Even when you get high scores, you should still be like practicing.
Great.
So
I love that you said that. And that's so important. So the first thing you said is you keep pushing even when things are hard. We call that resilience when even though you don't want to do it and it's very hard, you keep pushing until you get there. And when you have got there, when you have done really well, you've got 10 out of 10 or whatever it is that you've scored and you're happy with it, don't just stop. Keep pushing further so you can become a better version of yourself. Well, thank you so much, Hephzibah, for sharing your journey with us at Aim High. And I'm hoping other people who are watching this can be feel inspired to get that support for their child and really aim high. So if you want to help your child become like a student like Hephzibah, do really well and get top grades, make sure you get in touch with us so we can show you how we can help your child really aim high.